Hi, this is Matt with Navarre Training, and welcome to the opinion page. So this is going to be a little different departure because rather than talking about something in FileMaker that's been around for a long time that I don't like, I'm going to talk about something that I feel is maybe a really great best practice. And that is a really cool way to integrate sorting in list views and be able to do it quickly and easily. Okay, let's take a look at how it works. This is a list of companies, and if you click once to sort, it sorts it ascendingly. It shows you a little icon. Click it again, it sorts descending, and then the third time it goes to unsort. Works for different fields, and then when you sort it, if there's a sub-summary part, it sorts it and shows that. Okay, what are the moving parts? So let's start with the script. Take a look at it. It's just one script. I called it Simple Sort System. It's short, and in the demo file you can download it and pick it apart. It has some very clever things in it. I did not write this. This is actually from my buddy Chad, and he showed this to me a couple of years ago when working on a project. And I think it's been in use with his organizations for a while. So it's not new, but it's definitely cool, and I didn't know about it, and maybe you didn't either, and you need to. Okay. So this script gets called, and it has one really cool feature, I think that's the key, and that is this. When you sort records and you don't specify a field, but the script is actually clicked into a field by using go to object, then it will sort on whatever that field is, even though it was gotten there to there by indirectly, I guess. Okay, so let's take a look at the other parts of it. And then this sets a couple global variables and things like that. So on the layout, so we have the headers call the script and send some JSON, which is just the object name. There's the icons here, and these use conditional visibility to appear and disappear based on if the sort is ascending or descending. Those actually refer to the, we have to sort of hard code the table occurrence name. So in this graph, I have a tog called C_company here. And so this is the context I'm in. So everything needs to reference that. Then the other part is an object name. So every object on the layout has a name, company name. So these are friendly. So that's it. So I didn't rehearse this too much because I really wanted to see what it's going to take to integrate that into another database. So here's a fresh database, similar theme. And there's no scripts in it right now. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the script first. And because it's contextless, I can just paste it right in and there won't be any errors because it doesn't actually have anything. So this is one definitely amazing thing about it. Okay, next we're going to grab some objects from here. So I'm going to grab these guys because I'm going to copy and paste them. And then this, which calls the script and has the JSON. Then I'll go over here and I'll paste that. I'll use my little objects, and of course you could use whatever icons you want. So this one calls the script. I'm just going to grab this JSON from here, and then that I don't need anymore. Then when I click on this, it's going to call the script, perform script, simple sort. It's going to send the parameter, and then whatever I want to call it. Let's just call this one last name. I usually do things this way. Since I started working with JSON, I do everything always lowercase, and I put underscores between stuff. Okay, so and this is going to be the last name of the person. Right. So copy that code. And then I'm going to do the same thing for here. Oh, this is an interesting FileMaker bug, by the way. You can't. Oh yeah, that because it did close. There's some interesting bugs I've seen in the latest versions. Okay, simple sort, last name. This one did the same thing. Simple sort, first name. Doing this a little backwards because I haven't yet actually named the object. So I'm going to do that now. First, actually this is last name. And first name, and that's the field itself that you're doing this. And then here, there's these two stacked objects. And then here, I have to look at my graph. So here, it's actually just called simple sort. I'm just going to call this, the table is name or person. So on the graph, it's just person. So here, as I mentioned, you have to actually, the script is going to set this up with the whole table occurrence start. So that's just going to be person dot sort, and then here's the name of the object, which will be last name. Okay, copy that to the clipboard, because this one is the exact same thing, except D instead of A. So ascending, descending. Okay, I'll align those. And this calls the script, and that might actually work, but I'm going to go and debug it and take a look at it more closely because we didn't actually do that the first time. So I click on the last name and open up data viewer, checks to see if there's an object name correctly sent, checks to see if there's a previous sort. So the object name is last name. So if it fails to go to the object, which it did not, then you get an error here. And now it's going to sort by that ascending. So look at that, it actually did work. And then it's looking at the middle of the records now. So at the end, we'll see something else happen. So it's going to say, grab the result. So the result is basically success. And then it uses scroll window home, which I think is great, to go to the top. And then exits. So that actually worked the first time. So I'll click it again, and it sorts it descending. There you go. Ascending, descending, none. Let's repeat that for first name. Let's see. I already put the code in for this, but now what I want to do is duplicate these. And then I have to just change the visibility condition to say first name and first name. There's a few moving parts. It took a minute to do, but this is by far the easiest thing I have found to integrate in a perfectly seamless way into a database. I hope you like it. Thanks very much for your time.